last time I saw you, was it the Songwriters Hall of Fame when Rise Up was being inducted?
Yeah, that was it. A couple years ago now, though.
Oh, man, that song just keeps going on forever.
The gift that keeps on giving, isn't it?
How does it feel, though, being part of this Canada's Walk of Fame, you guys being inducted? Your music is legendary and lives on forever.
Well, first of all, it's a surprise, and I'm grateful that we were chosen to be the bearers of that particular thing, you know, where it goes on forever. But you know what it teaches me more than anything, Rudy, is that, you know, this song is still speaking to people because we haven't reached the intent of the song, which is total equality for everybody. So as long as we're kind of striving for this feeling of these are our values, this is what we're going to live by, I think the song will keep going, really.
Well, it definitely is, and it definitely will. But what you guys did, a message, and really what the world needs right now, you guys help bring people together.
Thank you. You know what, Rudy, and the thing that's so interesting is I can't tell you how many people are telling us, not just about Rise Up, but all of our material, how it's kind of more relevant in this moment than even then, you know, because things have not changed and things have changed.
No, and they haven't changed. But look, we got Loverboy also in the house here.
We've got Loverboy. And I'm hanging out with the babes. See?
And you know what, I gotta tell you,
Yeah.
we used to model our headbands after you.
Oh,
Come
man.
on.
What an honor. That is an honor.
Mr. Reno, great seeing you, man. Look, I actually messaged you about, I'd say, a year ago, trying to get an interview with you because you guys were doing like a summer tour.
We've been on summer tours for as long as I can remember. And last year we were out there with Foreigner, or this year actually. Next year we got another big tour coming up, and I can't even, it's so special I can't even say who it's with, but it's one of the biggest stars in the music business. And Toronto, tonight. Are you kidding me? No place I'd rather be than right here with you.
And that's what we love about you, and we love about the band, and knowing the fact that every Friday somebody's going to be playing, everybody's working for the weekend. I mean, you guys, what you did, your story was amazing, how the band came together was amazing, and then what you did, I saw you guys at the CNE band grandstand.
With Van Halen?
But no, you guys were the headliners. I don't think, yeah, you guys were the headliners when I saw it.
We've been playing with groups all our lives. We've made so many friends in the music business, and tonight they're all here. This is great. This is really great.
Man, how does it feel knowing the fact that you guys help so many people and they're basically enjoying life back in the 80s?
It makes me feel fantastic, and I'm honored.
And you definitely are. One quick question, you know you always ask this. Where are the red pants, man? Where are the red leather pants? Everybody always asks.
They're on underneath these comfortable stretch jeans.
You got to get going, man. Look, thank you so much and congratulations.
Thank you
so
very
much for
much
doing this interview. I don't know if you remember, we did a phone interview. This was probably a couple of years ago, and of course, April 1, they were touring, they were performing. It was celebrating the music. You guys were doing shows here in Toronto. I had a great time talking to you. We must have talked for I think it was like an hour and a half audio-wise, because there was so much to talk about. How does it feel being celebrated here today, Canada's Walk of Fame? Because if anybody deserves it, it's you guys.
I think it's wonderful. I'm thrilled, and I feel very happy for the band members, past and present, and I'm very happy for our fans. I think it's because of them we have everything, and I mean that very truly, sincerely. It gives them validation too, you know. Say, we told you April 1 was a good band. Look, man, they got this start. You know, all of that.
You know, one of the things I always loved was the fact that for the younger folks who may not have known who April Wine was, Trailer Park Boys really helped boost the music of April Wine because they were always playing songs. In fact, they were playing a couple of songs in the Trailer Park Boys, the movie. What do you think about that?
Well, I think they're great. They're friends of mine, and I did one of their episodes. I did one of their episodes not long ago, where I'm performing in the cell with the boys. You know, yeah, great. They're great fun.
What was the magic of April Wine? What do you think it was that made it work?
I don't know. It's the chemistry of the people, the players at the time, and it's always songs with us, you know. And I was personally inducted into the Canadian Songwriters Hall of Fame in March, and that was the biggest thrill for me because I'm a songwriter. I write April Wine songs, so if you got the songs and radios behind you, and they always have been, then you can go a long ways with that support.
Did you ever have one particular favorite, or is that a fair question?
What, the songs?
Yeah.
This one's good. Rock and Roll's a Vicious Game. That's a good song. Roller's a good song.
Absolutely. Well, look, man, I'm going to let you go. Congratulations on this honor. Much deserved. Just curious, you guys going to go back on the road again?
Well, they're out touring all over North America. I just stopped touring. I don't tour anymore. The travel's too much for me.
That's too bad.
Yeah,
but either way, thank you so much for the music. Thank you so much for doing this interview. Carol, I know you would not remember, a couple of years ago, you did a phone interview with me on a show I do believe you're doing at Hughes Room, and that was a couple of years ago. And I couldn't make the show, but I was so glad to be able to do this interview. And if you told young 15, 16-year-old me that I'd be talking to you guys, believe me, he would be thrilled. Thank you so much for the great memories, but more importantly, thank you for everything you guys have done for Canadian music. How does it feel walking this Hall of Fame, I should say Canada's Walk of Fame, especially with these great artists who are a part of our lives?
August company, for sure. It's an honor. It's an honor to be honored, and it's coincidentally our 50th anniversary of Rough Trade, so it's a very nice surprise.
Well, it's a great surprise, but you know what was surprising was Rough Trade and how the sound, the look, when music videos were first coming out, what you guys did on camera. I know what it felt like watching you guys and why you were so unique. Why do you think that you guys were so unique and different from everybody else?
Because we were doing original material, we had a sense of humor, we were sexual, we were, funny, that's being redundant, but I think people wanted to see something different.
You said the right word when you talked about the sexual part. How did you guys feel? Like, were you ever worried about being censored or people coming at you? Because remember back then, suddenly censorship was a big thing going on with music.
I don't think so. No, I think when you're actually doing your art, you're not really thinking much about what's going to be the reaction to it as much as how you feel about what your intention is. And we definitely came from a more theater point of view. We sort of considered ourselves really more like a cabaret act than a rock and roll band.
Did we?
I think so.
You did, okay.
Well, there's a lot of storytelling. A lot of storytelling. So they're very visual songs, and I think that was our, and they were different. All songs were different. So it was, to me, more a theater show.
Any chance that you guys would ever decide to release new music?
Who knows, maybe.
Release, I didn't catch what.
New music.
Oh, new music. Yeah, I haven't written anything for Carol in years, so she writes all her own music now. So
let's cross fingers that somehow, some way that happens. But either way, you guys are part of Canada's Walk of Fame. I want to say thank you so much, much deserved, and like I said, thank you for the great memories.
Oh, thank you.
How does it feel? First off, it's great seeing you guys, and man, you guys aged well.
Well, thank you, Rudy. You're looking quite dashing yourself.
There, right? Yeah, you got the special ones on you we asked for,
around
right?
the side.
Man, how does it feel, though, getting this kind of an honor, knowing the fact that there are so many great Canadian artists on this red carpet who basically told our stories through music?
Wow. For us tonight, just is a thrill to be here, but when the music comes back, and I guess in everybody's mind over the years, and when they hear things, it's part of their memories, and you see it whenever we do shows. So we're looking forward to tonight as well to see how people react when we play the hit.
What was it like though back then? Because it was basically the birth of music videos, and to me it was like a second coming for Canadian artists, because a lot of people just knew the Anne Murrays and the Gordon Lightfoots, who are great, and the Guess Who, but you guys came out with so many other great artists, and it was just like, wow, Canadians really can rock.
Well, it's funny. When we were down, we were lucky enough to be nominated for a Grammy. And so, of course, we're in LA, and MTV was huge at the time, much here in Canada, and MTV in the States. The strangest thing for us was all these artists that we had seen for decades, huge artists, were coming up to us because we were on heavy rotation on MTV, saying, "Hey, Glass Tiger, how you guys doing?" That was very strange for a bunch of us from Canada going to LA to the Grammys and having all these, Peter Gabriel, and I can't even talk, Roger Daltrey, and it just keeps going. For them to come to us and say, "Hey, I like you guys, I've seen you on MTV." So it really did open things up. Certainly.
Yeah, no, it definitely did. I mean, let's face it, Glass Tiger had a unique sound. What do you think it was that really resonated around the world with that sound?
Well, you know, I listened to our early demos, and I can hear the influences that we had. Of course, you had Alan coming from the UK with the British influence, the Beatles British side of it. You had Al more of the heavy guitar stuff, and and Wayne, I mean, Spandau Ballet, then rhythmic, and you mix all that stuff and put it into a hat. And that's where we pulled that sound out of. I think it's a little bit. I mean, I was doing Rush covers and Def Leppard and Zeppelin
Webster.
and Max Webster. Actually, Max Webster too. So.
That's the word of the day.
Yeah.
Don't forget me when I'm gone. It's always going to be a classic, man. Why does that song resonate so much?
I just think it's just, it's a classic pop song. It's just crafted really well. It was never intended to be anything more than it is, which is an uplifting 2.5, 3 minutes, let you tap your toes, clap your hands. You're caught in a traffic jam, you crank Don't Forget Me When I'm Gone.
And you can still play it today and it still feels good.
Absolutely.
And you know what, man? You guys know how to make us feel good through your music. Gentlemen, congratulations, much deserved, and thank you for the great message.